In alchemy, prima materia, materia prima, or first matter, is the ubiquitous starting material required for the alchemical magnum opus and the creation of the philosopher's stone. It is the primitive, formless base of all matter, similar to chaos, the quintessence, or ether. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Max, and welcome to a Chaos Explained video. Today we're going to be going over Prima Materia and the Oracle, and what exactly these two things are in the Chaos storyline of Black Ops 4 Zombies. And with that being said, let's just go ahead and straight jump into the first topic of today's video, which is, what is Prima Materia? Well, to put it simply, for those looking for a non-in-depth response and sticking to strictly mostly gameplay, it is the new 115. It is the 115 equivalent of the Chaos storyline and its universe. So what does this mean on the surface? Well, it means that all your vapors, your elixirs, your perks, and wonder weapons, and Pack-a-Punch all come from the powers of Prima Materia. However, once we go beneath that surface, things get a little more interesting.
The first matter, once wielded by ancient civilizations to create wondrous empires. They mined deep into the earth, recovering as much as they could carry. Emperors, kings, priests, no leader of man could resist its touch. For with it, their societies prospered, and their kingdoms grew. But the more they used it, the more generosity turned to greed, benevolence turned to violence, peace turned to war. Though they created wonders beyond comprehension, ruled civilizations, it was never enough. The power consumed them. Soon, they cared not for their people, only me. And so, one by one, their reigns ended, and their civilizations fell. The power that led to their rise.
So Prima Materia, also referred to as the first matter by the Oracle you heard in that radio, who we'll get to later on in the video, is essentially the fundamental building blocks of this story's reality. The means by which the artifacts create the trials that we must complete. Currently, its exact origins are unknown, but given the evidence, it is more than likely safe to say that it really is the first matter of the universe, from which everything else grew into form. And just like it is the bedrock of the universe, it is too the bedrock of many things within it, including our planet Earth, in this story. And from what we now know through the mural on the map 9, it took a deep crystallized form deep within the Earth during its formation, to be later discovered by ancient civilizations such as the Egyptians, the Nordic, the Greeks, and the Celtic, and quite possibly a few others who came before or after them. They learned how to manipulate its power in various ways. It could defy the laws of the universe we know and allow for the construction of great sites such as the pyramids of Egypt, or agriculture to change their environment and turn it into a paradise of fertile land and rivers. We see evidence of this in the Zeus temple on 9, where we literally see someone resurrecting dead lands and making them fertile again. One possibility that I think we should keep in mind for later on down the road is that Prima Materia may be the pure form of the Philosopher's Stone. And thus, In that form, it can turn materials into gold, allowing a ruler or empire to be able to literally make their own wealth. But just like we see in our own world and fiction, too much of a good thing can be bad. As we see, it corrupted them. They allowed it, the power and the temptations at hand, to corrupt them, and they became violent and greedy. Now, to be straight, this is not the doing of Prima Materia. This is the dark side of humanity getting the best of ancient civilizations. It does not cause one to become this way. It is their lack of willpower to not be consumed by the powers at their disposal. Eventually, however, these temptations would be fought off by a group that then self-proclaimed themselves as the gatekeeper of the secrets and powers of mankind.
But many believed too dangerous, for he who held it held unending power. So it was that they, individuals, men of science, philosophy, and reason, brought together to protect and keep it safe. For mankind could not be trusted with this dangerous knowledge.
The voice you heard over that radio was the Oracle, just like in the previous one. The woman who talks to us also in the 9 intro cutscene. She is a guiding hand for our characters, and nothing other than theory is known about her currently. Using what we've been given already, however, and a bit of creativity, we can connect some dots and put some pretty good ideas forward. Given where our crew goes after a voyage, once Shaw recognizes the apparition in the beginning of the 9 intro cutscene, they are seemingly in somewhere that has Greek architecture, possibly Delphi like Shaw says. And if this is true, and we have an oracle, the oracle was said to use psychedelic drugs to see and make others see visions of what they desired. This lines up perfectly with our crew inhaling vapors in the cave and being transported back through time to the map 9. Now, to make sure this is known, our characters did not die in 9. Think of it like this: their minds are being transported and given physical bodies through the powers of Prima Materia when they go backwards in time. So when they are killed after completing the trial and appeasing the gods, they wake back up in the cave to their original bodies. Only through completing the trial may they be allowed to go back to their time. Now, as for her ulterior motives, we currently do not know of any, but I would not be too quick to jump the gun and say she is a Dr. Monty or Shadow Man type character. I would personally like to think of her as a living chronorium with a personality. It may be her nature to push things a certain way and not her choice. As it stands, she is currently our only window into the past of this universe and storyline, and is key to understanding the inner workings, as she has proven thus far. Alright guys, that's all I got for you today. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, please be sure to go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, and share it with the community. And let's get the word out there about the Chaos storyline being amazing, because it truly is. They're knocking it out of the park in my opinion so far. If you guys do agree, like I said, hit the like button. My name has been Max. See you next time.